most people who are trying to build a passive income online by creating multiple streams of income are actually creating a bunch of dead ends. And here's why. Because no one's ever taught you how to actually structure your business so that the income streams stack instead of feeling scattered and all over the place. Well, in today's video, I'm going to share a kind of weird way, but it's a fun way to illustrate how you can start stacking your income streams. And even though it's kind of weird, it works. So if you want to learn how to stack your income streams and finally create structure for your passive digital business, then keep on watching because I'm going to share with you how to do that. Now, if you are new here, welcome. If you're not new, welcome back. My name is Barbie Figueroa and I'm so happy that you're here. So in this video, I am going to just jump right into it. I'm going to show you a really weird demonstration of how a lot of us, especially if we've done several things like network marketing, affiliate marketing, eBay, retail, dropship, whatever. The end goal is usually to create some sort of passive recurring income. Not just passive one-off sales, but passive recurring income, because that is really, truly where the power is in creating the recurring income. But in the pursuit of creating recurring income, there has to be more to that business model, because recurring income on its own it can be so small, and it takes so many people to make any significant amount of income that you end up recruiting yourself out of business. Why? Because in the pursuit of trying to sponsor enough people to make a significant income in a recurring program, you just don't have the cash flow to support being able to build that business for the long term, unless your business model has a structure to stack their income. And for that, I want to illustrate to you with this. Matryoshka dolls. Have you seen Matryoshka dolls? You hear this inside? There's actually stuff inside this Matryoshka dolls. And side note, I first saw these back in the day when I was a kid on Sesame Street, and I thought it was such a cool thing. And they used it to demonstrate numbers or something like that. I can't quite remember, but I always thought to myself, one day I would love to have a set of Matryoshka dolls. And even though I have literally no use for them, like just to have them around, I thought it would be so cool to have them. And then I thought, since I'm a visual person, I thought, what a cool way to actually describe things like going, low ticket to high ticket to mid ticket to recurring income, and how to describe funnels and all that cool stuff. So we can totally do that with the Matryoshka doll, because it is actually the perfect example. Because when you really look at the Matryoshka doll, you see just one thing. You see one thing. And that's what happens. A lot of us are like scattered and all over the place with our income streams. And then the worst part too is that they don't have any rhyme or reason. If you don't know exactly what you're doing and you don't have the structure or the business model to guide you into what fits and what doesn't fit, you could find yourself promoting a digital marketing course, or health and wellness MLM, or some forex training academy or something like that, where none of the income streams have any rhyme or reason. But if you were to have some sort of through line through all 4 income streams, then that would give your business structure. And then you would only need to send traffic to one main thing, because inside of this thing is more stuff just like it, right? They all work together and they all connect because they are all part of the same process or the same business, right? So the key to not be all over the place and to create multiple streams of income inside the same structure is to have your A offer lead to your B offer, lead to your C offer, lead to your D offer. And the way it works is this. So let me go ahead and put my little Matryoshka dolls back together. So right here, give me a thumbs up if you like this description, because I'm a visual person and I like to make things a little fun so it's easier to remember. But these things represent the income streams inside of your business. Okay. So this is high ticket. She's medium ticket. She's low ticket. And that's recurring income. That is the perfect business model. And as a matter of fact, if you check out Apple, Apple has the same business model. Apple has, their high ticket is like the MacBook Pro or an actual desktop Mac, an iMac. Those are the big ticket babies. You're talking over $3,000, $4,000, $5,000. Same thing with digital products. When we're talking about medium ticket products in like the Apple business model, we're talking about things like the iPhone and the iPad. That's a little bit more up there. That's like in the $1,000 range, $1,500 range. That is like their mid ticket. And then low ticket would be something like, AirPods or AirTags. Those are like smaller ticket items, right? But then Apple's got you on recurring because they're going to sell you iCloud or iTunes or whatever the recurring income thing is. So it's the same thing. They don't have random income streams. The thing that makes Apple genius, whether you like them or not, is their ecosystem. And their ecosystem is that everything works together. So here's the problem. If you're just promoting this little thing, you need a lot of people to equal this, right? So if you want to make $1,000 a month and this only pays you $30, well, you got to do the math. You need to bring in a lot of people. So I don't know. What's the math on that? Leave it in the comment section below because I don't have my calculator. But if you want to make $1,000, okay, and you're selling something that's 30, you need, I don't know, how many is it? It's 30 times, let's say 4. You're going to need at least 40-ish people. You sign up like 40 people, but then you got another problem because not all 40 people are going to sign up. That means you have to, if you want to sign up 40 people, you need to generate 2 to 3 times as many leads, and they got to be quality leads as well because only a percentage of them will join or buy. Okay. So doing this just this way is a really long, hard road. It's a long, hard road. Now, I personally built a 2-tier affiliate program business, and I built it to over 700 people. I built an incredible passive recurring income. It was an amazing experience. However, I was able to do it. I was able to do it because there was, at the time that I had signed up with this company, they had that front end cash flow. It was low ticket. It was only $50 or $100, depending on the plan that you were on. But at that time, we were making 100% commission. So I could literally sell a few $50 plans and a few $100 plans, and that would eventually turn into recurring income. So even if I sold 10 $50 plans a week, that was $500 that would sustain me as I built the recurring income. Okay. But then we've got the mid ticket. Mid ticket is awesome because that is where you start needing less people to make more money. So this is mid ticket. Mid ticket in digital products is, somewhere between 200, 500, 600, something like that. Okay. So, but that's where you really, the sweet spot to me is like $500. So that's the sweet spot. So you could literally sell $500 products a month and still make $2,500. Okay. Not bad, not bad. But the problem is not everyone's going to sign up. Everyone is at a different level of readiness to buy or to join. And so that's why it's cool to have all of them. It's cool to have all of them, right? And then we've got high ticket. That's the big one. That's like $1,000 or more, $1,000 to $5,000. The sweet spots between, $1,000, $2,500. That's good high ticket for digital products. And so this is what we ultimately want. And we could totally focus on just doing this, right? But then we would miss out on all the other people. We don't have any other offers for these other people. So the whole point is you want to be able to monetize the entire way through, right? You want to be able to, as they go through that customer journey, you want to be able to monetize through every single stage of the process. So here's the thing. High ticket alone is amazing. However, as one of my mentors said, immersion creates conversion. However, for immersion, that means you have to be available. You have to be on. You have to be live like a lot and for long periods of time, because if you're asking for big money, then you have to, kind of like be more present. So I don't know about you and what kind of, life you see yourself living, but to me, it's very important to always start with the end in mind. And so for my situation in my 50s and having aging parents, both on my side and my husband's side, we need to be more available for our aging parents. We need a more automated business that doesn't require us to be present all the time. As long as I can make a video, as long as I have sales pages, and as long as I have digital products that people can purchase and download at their time, at their leisure, in their time zone, and I don't have to be there, then I can literally position myself to make money even when I'm not on my computer. And that's the whole goal for me. If you agree, then leave me your comments right below. I would love to hear that. So the key is, if you want to create that passive income online, then you have to have the business model that supports it. Think about it like a pipeline, and you've got 4 pieces, and A leads to B, and B leads to C, and C leads to D. And just like these Matryoshka dolls, they all fit. They fit inside each other. They're just like the Apple ecosystem, where if you buy the iMac, it works with your MacBook Pro. If you buy an iPhone, you can copy and paste from your iPhone to your MacBook Pro or your iPad. It's an ecosystem, and they all work together. But if you want to stay focused so that you can create a structured passive income without feeling like your income streams are all over the place, then you want to have that one link, that one pathway that brings everyone into your entire ecosystem, so that as they go through those layers, they'll find more and more things to upgrade into effortlessly. And then, you can have this well-oiled machine that is passive and that keeps working when you're not online and that keeps on making money even when you're not on your computer. Now, a lot of people, they feel like they have to create everything from scratch. And that's where the second component that I've discovered comes in. And that is having that structured ecosystem, that structured business model, plus done-for-you digital products. Because done-for-you digital products, and I'm talking about things like private label rights and, master resale rights, those type of products are easy to insert yourself into because they already exist. And so if you're looking to fast track a passive income, then that would be the first place to go, is in done-for-you digital products. I talk about all of this inside of my master plan, which I will be sharing on my next video. I'm going to be breaking down what the master plan is and what's actually inside the master plan, and how you can use it to grow your income online in a structured and non-chaotic way, which is what a lot of us have probably done until now. So hopefully this visual helped you see the bigger picture of how to create a structured passive digital business. And in my next video, I'm going to show you how all the puzzle pieces fit together and how the master plan helps you structure your business so that you can start creating a sustainable business that you don't have to start or stop every 6 months. Can I get an amen on that? All right. So hopefully this video helped you. Hopefully it gave you some more clarity visually. If it did, let me know in the comments right below, and stay tuned for my next video. So with that being said, this has been Barbie Figueroa with BarbieFigueroa.com. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on my next video. Bye for now.